Controlled chaos. Right here on KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Also iHeartRadio, iHeart.com. I'm Gary Garver. How are you this morning? Yes, it is the start of a new week, Monday. I got the Guru of the Ghetto on the phone. Guru, how are you? Jigga Jones.
Man, I'm doing all right over here. How you doing up in there?
I'm doing fine, man. You're in Vegas, and a lot of craziness went down in Vegas, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But I want to first, I want to shout out to I went to the NASCAR, the Auto Club Speedway 400 yesterday. Had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Have you ever been to a NASCAR race before, Jigga?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
Several times.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun. It was a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody there. We actually carried the broadcast live on Motor Racing Network, and we carried it live here on KCAA from 1 to 4 yesterday. So I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Dave Allen, Hillary, Angel, Dave Talley, everybody at Auto Club Speedway. I actually got into the media tent, and last year I didn't really know. It was the first time I ever went to NASCAR. I didn't really know a whole lot about where to go and how it all works. So this year I had a better clue. So I actually went to the media center. Last year I ate like a hot dog and a margarita. This time I actually had prime rib. I went to the media center and they were serving prime rib, man, and salads. Wow. So that was sort of nice. That was really cool. So it was
that beats the hot dog, man.
Yeah, prime rib beats hot dog every time, and prime rib is free. Hot dog was $8. So so it was nice. And Kyle Larson won the race. It was a great race. Not too many crashes. Only really one crash in the whole race. But it's a lot of fun, and I just want to say thank you so much again for the hospitality from Auto Club Speedway and Motor Racing Network carrying the race. So it was a lot of fun. Had a good time with Amanda Blow and Michaela Medina. They took some pictures. We'll post some pictures on the KCAA website later this week, once I get them from the girls. But, trying to get pictures from girls and things like that, it takes a couple days. It doesn't happen overnight.
They got to approve them first.
Yeah, they got to make sure that there's no bad shots of them. There's tons of bad shots of me. Send me all the bad shots of me.
Care about that.
Exactly. So, anyways, that was a lot of fun yesterday. But yeah, over the weekend, I guess. Well, I don't know what the hell was going on in Vegas. I mean, you had like the Strip was closed, the Cosmopolitan was locked down. The Bellagio got hit by robbers, I guess. So what the hell went down in Vegas? So you're the Guru of the Ghetto, and you live in Las Vegas, and you're always praising how great Vegas is and how much Los Angeles sucks. So what happened over the weekend, bro?
Well, I want to tell you some cool stuff happened, man. You had this dude on the bus. I mean, this happens in L.A. every day. It doesn't make the news, Dude's on the bus. Had enough of it. Got pissed off.
Wait, hold on.
You know what?
Hold on 1 second. First of all, let's explain. It's a double-decker bus, so it's one of those buses, those tour buses that they have in Los Angeles too. When you go to Hollywood. Yeah, you go to Hollywood and they have a double-decker bus where you can, there's for tourists and things like that. So, anyways, this guy's on a double-decker bus. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah. Now, if anybody's rode the bus knows there's people that get on your nerves on the bus, and everybody's gonna have that moment. This dude happened to be crazy. So guess what? His moment came a little faster than others. So he busted off a couple of shots at some people he had enough of. He killed one of them, man. One of them, that was his last bus ride, boy.
So
the other guy got wounded. They had to run up out there. And then, because this don't happen like in Vegas like this. Everybody thought it was one of these Muslim shooting things. So everybody went on immediate lockdown.
Right.
We're talking about Vegas Metro, and I give this. I even went on their Twitter feed and thanked them for doing an amazing job. I'm thanking the police for doing a job.
You love the Vegas cops, man. You do love the Vegas cops, don't you? Way better than Los Angeles.
Man.
Okay.
They locked that street down, man. They locked it down. That whole southbound side, they had it locked down in minutes.
Right.
And it was so good that. Because they had practiced for something, on a much grander scale than this.
Right.
So I tell you, the police locked it down. The hotel shut down. There were only two places on the Strip that was open, like a bunch of fools. But everybody else locked down, and they did a good job making sure that, hey, if this was an active shooter like a Bali situation, They got all the doors closed. The security had shotguns.
Right.
I mean, security men come out everywhere, man. It looked like, what happened?
Let me ask you a question.
You know,
Did the guy shoot the people on the bus? I thought he took shots out.
Yeah.
So somebody was pissing him off on the. First of all, the guy, I don't know the guy's name, but he looks totally bizarre and weird. I mean, he looks strange.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
He looks totally crazy, but I guess he was up. It was 11 a.m. in the morning too. I mean, it wasn't like it was a overnight or like 2 or 3 in the morning where he's wasted or something.
They were teasing the guy on the bus because the guy gets on, looks crazy. People start looking at him and laughing at him, pointing and laughing and whatever.
Right.
And he laughed his last laugh.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want to be laughed at. Sometimes you want to be left alone.
Exactly.
And that's a life lesson for somebody that was on that bus. Say, hey, you know what? They teased that guy, and he busted out some shots. Somebody's life got ended over just not being able to shut up and mind your own business.
Well, I understand.
That's something that everybody can learn.
Yeah, well, listen, just like when I took my brother Scott, who's got a very rare disease called CADASIL, and I took him to the Bon Jovi concert a couple weeks ago, and we were waiting to get like something to eat, and some woman about my age, walks by and looks at him and goes, creepy. I mean,
wow.
She's lucky. She's lucky she wasn't a dude, because if it was a guy, I probably would have knocked the dude out right there at the forum. I mean, I definitely would have. So I understand that.
I believe in equal rights. And you don't.
Well, you don't hit
want
women.
to step up and call somebody a name, you should get punched out.
You don't hit
woman,
women.
Transgender, queer, anybody.
You don't punch
women.
Mess
with me.
But the bottom line is,
you don't mess with me.
Yeah, but how did the guy had a gun on the bus? I mean, that's sort of scary in the first place. So listen, I don't know if it was just because somebody was laughing at him. I think this guy was looking to create havoc.
Well, that's what the initial stories, they said that they were teasing and pointing at it. Because the guy did look strange. You know what I'm saying?
He does look strange.
And that's what people like to do. And they started videoing him on the thing. That
really?
The cops took all the videos that the people had, but they had a video, and they start teasing you on the bus. I mean, there's a lot of videos like this on the thing where they start laughing and videoing you and getting in your face. Well, guess what? He had enough of it.
Yeah.
And then
he had a gun.
He was crazy. He was rambling. They said he was crazy and rambling. Well, the thing was, he was pissed off, and he was saying, I can't believe this. I can't believe this over again. People won't leave me alone. Everybody's talking to me. Just leave me alone. And of course, when you get pissed off enough to shoot somebody, you're going to be ranting for a little bit. But you know what? One thing I will say, he did shoot back at the cops during the whole thing, and the cops quickly. It's ain't LAPD, dog. As soon as he decided to fire up at them, they sent the little negotiator man. They grabbed him and said, "Okay, it's our game now." They flashbanged him. They came up with the whole thing, and they came at him. It was like an army coming at him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, I better give up. Oh, good Lord, this ain't the LAPD. I better be cool with this."
The thing is, that the guy was looking to create havoc. I mean, if he was carrying a gun, he was going to do some harm. But yeah, man, I mean, that's the wrong place at the wrong time.
Probably not, because that bus goes into and comes out of North Las Vegas. And if you was in North Las Vegas without a gun, you're gonna be a statistic, So well, unfortunately, North Las Vegas is like South Central LA in the '90s.
I hear you.
And they have it. It's a whole separate city, So
right.
That's one of the things. But I tell you what, they locked the strip down. They did a really good job. They got that done. They didn't step on anybody's rights. They just told people, hey, you can't go here. That's it. Don't ask me. I'm not telling you nothing.
Right. And what happened at the Bellagio? I mean, the night before, the Bellagio got hit by some armed robbers. I mean, how the hell does that happen at a casino? Because a casino's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's tons of people there, especially Friday night at the Bellagio. There's tons of people there.
If you've ever watched one of the Ocean's 11 movies, you will know that all that security they got in there, it all comes down to one thing. If I'm a fool and I'm working in your place, you're going to get robbed.
But how they rob it? I mean, hold on, let me ask you a question. It was a jewelry store, from what I understand, at the Bellagio.
Yeah, man.
Was it open or closed? I mean, because normally they never close those shops in the casinos. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wide open. Wide open.
They ain't got nobody over there. They say, oh, this is a beautiful hotel. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing up in here. And the thing about the Bellagio, and if you've ever been there, man,
I have.
You can get in and out of that place from anywhere.
Really?
I mean, you can be on the street and get in. You can be under the building where the tunnel and stuff is at, and get out of there. You can come up over top, go out the parking lot. I mean, the thing is, you can steal something there and disappear, like they did in Ocean's 13.
Yeah, they had like 10,
they could
11,
do just
12.
like that there.
They had a bunch of them. But yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Like over the weekend, I mean, so did they ever find those robbers, the jewelry robbers at the Bellagio, or no? Are they still on the loose?
You know, if they do ever find the people, the hotel people will never talk because the people they're going to send to find them ain't going to be very nice.
I hear you.
But the thing to remember in all of this,
Tell me.
These people ripped off what seemed to be the impossible, which means don't be afraid to dream big. You know, if you're the crook out there and you say,
Think
hey,
big.
I want to rob the biggest hotel, you can dream big today.
Exactly.
You know, because it can be done. You know, where there is a will, there is a way.
All
you
right.
know?
What happened?
That's my positive saying going out.
Right. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Isn't that the motto? It didn't really stay in Vegas.
Especially if you get caught. You will stay in Vegas. You won't be found.
Yeah, in the basic, you'll stay in the basic Vegas desert. You know what I mean? All right, it is Control Chaos. We got to take a break. It is Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. The Guru of the Ghetto, Jigga Jones, live from Las Vegas. I'm Gary Garver here in Encino, kicking it, recovering from the weekend. And we'll have more news. We got, of course, as the President Trump TV turns, another soap opera this weekend. All right, we'll be back after this.
It's Controlled Chaos, stomping the IE and the world on 1050 AM KCAA, NBC News Talk Radio.
Friends, dust off your golf clubs. It's time for a Future Stars 12th annual charity golf tournament. This year will be bigger and better than ever with more prizes and contests. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner will also be served along with great prizes being handed out during our awards banquet. Your participation in this event will provide hundreds of scholarships to the children that attend a Future Stars basketball camp. A little effort from a lot of people can go a long way. Please participate by playing, donating, or attending our awards banquet. For more information and to sign up, please go to www.futurestarscamp.org/golf. That's www.futurestarscamp.org/golf.
Are you feeling tired, depressed, unable to lose weight, and your skin is lacking that beautiful glow? Have you been to a ton of doctors that can't seem to solve your issue? Look no further than Nina MD. Nina MD Beverly Hills can be found at ninamd.com or by calling 310-777-7511. Dr. Nina comes with over 20 years' experience of diagnosing and treating patients who have not had success in the past. At Nina MD Beverly Hills, our passion is to make you feel healthy and look beautiful from the inside out. We provide personalized treatments that are very innovative, cutting edge, effective, and safe. You can watch Nina MD on Time Warner LA 36 to learn about the latest and greatest procedures available. Start feeling your best today. Visit ninamd.com or call 310-777-7511 to schedule your appointment today.
Hey, this is Gary Garver. Not only am I a talk show host, somewhat of one, I also produce a couple shows for LA 36, a local channel here in Los Angeles. One show is called The Fusion of Science and Beauty with Dr. Nina, which airs Mondays at 11 p.m. And check out the Joan Quinn Profiles, also airing at 11 p.m. on Thursdays, every Thursday on LA 36. Spectrum TV. Check it out. Come on. I need the dough.
How you doing? Hey, what's up? Can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
Hey, if Jesus was here today at this event, what would you say to him?
Well, I would say, hello, Jesus. I've been looking for you. It's about time you showed up to help us out a little bit here.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Oh, I don't get a chance to watch him much, but he's got his own style like we all do. More power to Howard.
Do you shave your private area?
Well, it depends on what I'm doing and who I'm going to be with.
Controlled Chaos, NBC Talk Radio, KCAA 1050 AM.
From the four corners of the world, dumbing down his IQ so you can understand him. It's Gary Garver.
All right, it's Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the Guru of the Ghetto, live in Las Vegas, Jigga Jones. And, hey, I just want to give a shout-out to Mimi Amaral. She wrote a great article on basically, I talked about what I was going through with my brother, caregiving for him, and also my book, Radio Blows. I want to thank everybody for buying Radio Blows. I've actually sold a few. I can't believe it. I don't know. It's easy reading. It takes, but if you want to see the article Mimi wrote about my brother and what we're going through and all that, it's LASplash.com. lasplash.com. It's a very cool article about not just my my radio career and radio blows, but a lot of it has to do with my brother and what we're going through. Me being his caregiver. Not an easy job, and anybody who's doing caregiving, God bless you. At the track yesterday at the Auto Club Speedway, I saw some people are like next to us that were in wheelchairs and stuff, and you could see the caregivers having to feed them and stuff like that. And it's just that's what I mean about our society. We get caught up in our own little minutia and BS, and we don't really realize the importance of helping one another out, and we need to do more of that, I believe. Anyways, that's it, lasplash.com. All right, Guru, we got to talk about Trump, man. This is, I guess he lost.
Yeah, man, he's crazy, man, doing it.
He's crazy, man. I mean, I guess his health care act failed because his own Republican Party didn't back him. I mean, what do you think about that? Now everybody's like, now everybody's saying that Trump none of his policies are going to go down.
Here's my question, man, and this is because the Republican Paul Ryan wrote this thing. Here's the comedy. These dudes, the Republican Party, have been bitching about Obamacare for the last 7 years, right? Obama this, we could have done so much better. We could have done this. We could have done. They had 7 years to come up with something.
I know.
And this is what they came up with, man. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's just like those people that complain, when you're doing something, I wouldn't have done it this way. I didn't do it. Well, how would you do it? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what you came up with.
Well, they were so
busy.
Dude, they were so busy. The Republicans were so busy trashing it and saying we're going to repeal it and replace it. We're going to repeal it. This is terrible.
And it never stopped to say with what.
And then they, like you said, they had 7 years to come up with something. 7 years to come up with a bill. And they couldn't come up with one. And I don't know if this is, now it's going to be Trump saying, we're gonna have it blown up. It's going to blow up. It's going to implode and explode. And then the Democrats will have to run to us. I mean, really, is that what our is? I thought we elected Trump to get stuff done. Didn't half the nation, I wouldn't say all of us, but half the nation voted for Trump to get things done. And now he wants to implode this thing and explode it and trash it and have everybody lose their health care. Come on.
But the thing is, it's going to implode on its own. This is common knowledge for anybody that found out their deductibles have gone up high, which this is common knowledge. The thing is, let people opt out of that crap without having to let people that want to go back to the old system of I buy my health care, you worry about yours. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm totally good with that because I used to have good health care. And now I look here, man. I can't do nothing, man.
I know.
If I fall down, I gotta say I'm an illegal alien to get a good care.
Exactly, me too.
That's what I gotta do.
I gotta learn how to speak Spanish.
I'm gonna tell somebody named Juan Valdez. I moved up here from where, Colombia somewhere. Yeah,
right.
I was a coffee man.
Exactly.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So you speak very good English. Yeah, man. I learned that in Watts.
Exactly. I learned ghetto talk in Watts, living there because I'm poor, baby. Yeah. So I know it's crazy, man. I mean, it is nuts. The whole thing's nuts and bizarre.
Yeah, so just know when you go to the doctor, don't give them your date of birth. Don't give them your social security number. You give them date of birth, you can come up with something. 4/1/17. April Fool's Day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, knock on wood, man. I haven't had to go to the doctor in 10 years, and I'm afraid. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day, like. You should go get checked up. You should go get a checkup. You should go get checked up. You need a physical and blah, blah, blah. I said, as soon as I get a physical or something, these doctors, think about doctors. They don't get rich on people that are healthy. Okay? They get rich on people that are sick. So if you're healthy as a horse, they're gonna, oh hey, you got an ailment. You got to make you sick. Exactly. I'm already sick in the brain. I don't need to be sick physically too. So
man, I know it, dude. He was a healthy guy. He was all excited and everything. I'm going to doctor show how healthy I am. I'm going to show you. He showed me. He went there. The doctor went there and did something and put a finger in his backside and said he's checking something for him. Look, man, he ain't putting no finger in nothing. Checking nothing. If I wanted to do that, I'd just go to jail.
Hey, yeah. If I want, If anybody's going to put a finger there, it's going to be me. And that ain't happening either. All right? So that just ain't happening. I don't care. I don't care. You know?
Remember the movie with Robert De Niro, or I think it was Robert, no, it was Dustin Hoffman, where he was somewhere and the guy had to stick his finger all up in his behind to clear him out and all that stuff. Woo!
I remember the Big Lebowski that had happened to him too.
Yeah, man. Forget
the weird thing, forget it, man. I ain't doing that. So hey, listen.
If it ain't coming out on its own, you ain't sticking your finger in there to clear it.
Yeah, just leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. You know, if I have an ailment, I'll just drop dead from it. You know, I mean, nobody. He'll be after the fact. You know. Hey,
that's the American way.
Exactly. Hey, by the way, I'm sort of jealous of President Trump. Not because he's a billionaire and all that, or he's president, because he's playing more golf than I am. This is really pissing me off. Remember on the campaign trail, he was always busting Obama's ass for playing golf and things like that. And Trump said, I'll never play golf. I'm going to be working hard every day, every weekend for the American people. Well, lo and behold, yesterday, Trump is at the golf course again. Since he's been president, Guru of the Ghetto, he has played golf or been at a golf course 13 times. 13 times in what, 65 days or 66 days, however long. I mean, come on, man. He's going twice a week. He's playing more than I am. This is crazy, you know. And the crazy thing about
man.
And listen, I have no problem with him playing golf and all that because it's a great place. That's where I go to meditate and stuff. And when I play golf, I don't have my phone on. I don't take calls. I don't do anything. I relax for 5 hours, smoke a little weed, drink a few beers, and hit the white ball around. I have no problem with him playing golf.
That sounds like a game.
But the bottom line is, you know, he shouldn't have said that he isn't going to play golf. That's what pisses me off about Trump. He's always saying something and then he has to take it back or it's all BS. So this is the 13th time he's gone out and either been at a golf course or played golf. And the White House is secretive about it. Oh, we're not saying if he's playing golf or not playing golf. Why don't you just who cares? You know what I mean? The only reason
we can neither confirm or deny that this man has been seen on a golf course with a golf club hitting a ball.
Exactly. Does
that mean he's playing golf? No, we can't confirm that, sir.
I mean, really, is that
crazy? You're a conspiracy theorist.
Is that
Get
crazy?
Out of here, fake news.
Right, another fake news. That's fake news. That's fake news. Yeah, you know. And all the others. Here's another story I love. You know, he met with the German Chancellor Angela Merkel. I guess. Merkel. He met with her like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And did you hear this? This is great. This is Trump. I guess Trump handed her an invoice for all they owe for NATO. Germany owes for NATO. Supposedly we pay for everything. He handed her an invoice for $300 billion.
Good. I like this already. Keep going. I didn't see this one. That's some of the good news stories I don't get to see.
It says President Trump gave German Chancellor Angela Merkel a staff-created bill for NATO defenses estimated at $300 billion, the Times of London reported on Sunday. Trump reportedly handed Merkel the invoice during her trip to Washington earlier this month. And guess what?
I would have had a dude, because who she is, I'd have had a dude in the yarmulke come up to her when she got off the plane, handed it to her. Bam. That way you find out all the anti-Semitic stuff that she said and all that stuff. She gets to pay for it and have a open Jew go right there and hand
a rabbi.
It to her. Bam.
Have a rabbi.
Yeah, there you go.
With the tassels and the beard and the whole thing. Here you go. Hey, you owe us for NATO. $300 billion. Give us the money. Hey, we'll take.
Heard of it?
We'll take $150 billion right now. Hey, write up the check. We'll take half of it. Yeah. Hey, yo.
Why not? I mean, she brought all these anti-Semitic people into her country and said that, oh well, if the Jewish population doesn't like it, we can't cater to one population or the other. But why are you bringing these people in here and screwing it up?
Hey, you remember Hitler?
Problem until they brought those folks over there.
Remember Hitler? Hey.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, man.
That's funny. Hey,
that's crazy, man.
By the way,
I'm not even a Jew, and I thought that was ridiculous.
The White House disputed the reports, of course, on Sunday and told the London Hill Times the story was again false. More fake news. Trump didn't hand Merkel $300 billion invoice for NATO defenses.
I wish he did, man.
I like the Jew. I like the
and
Jew aspect.
That's something. That's what they should do. Still, when Trump does some stupid stuff, it should be on pay-per-view. Think of how quickly this country can get out of debt. If you want to say, hey, watch Trump hand this broad a invoice or whatever. You click the button, bam.
Oh, that would have been
$1
great.
gone. But
Now that's news I would have liked to watch. You know,
yeah, man. You know, I would sit down for sure.
Wouldn't that have been cool?
I found a way to bootleg it, but hey, we good.
Yeah, but he should have like produced it, like I said, with the rabbi and the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that would have been great.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Some
man?
Holocaust survivors. How about some Holocaust survivors there?
Yeah,
the whole thing.
And say Angela Merkel, your great grandfather or whatever he is, great cousin or whoever he is to her.
Right.
This is what he did, and here come the bill. Oh, by the way, I'm spitting your face.
Yeah.
You seem to think that's okay in your country that somebody spits in a Jew's face.
Oh,
okay.
I don't.
So,
is it okay? I don't think so. Is that? I think that's against the law in Germany, isn't it, to spit in a Jew's face? What'd you do?
It should be to anybody. But the thing is, she brought those anti-Semitic people in there and screwed up and put them right there in that outside of Hamburg and basically running all the Jews up out of there.
Well,
you can't be there with all these anti-Semitic people. You can't walk down.
I wouldn't want to be a Jew living in Germany, anyways, man. I mean, if I was a Jew in Germany, I'd get the hell out of there. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like, hey, man, this ain't Disneyland here, man. I mean, come on. All right, listen, we got to take a break. It is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM. Hail Trump! Hail Trump! All right. All right. It is Jacob Jones live in Vegas. He wasn't the one that did the robbery in the Bellagio, correct? I mean, he did not rob the Bellagio over the weekend, correct, Jacob?
Shoot, I'd be in with some kind of a foreign country kicking it right now if I was.
All right.
On the beach.
I hear you. All right. I'm Gary Garver. We'll be back more chaos right after this.
All aboard the Inland Empire Express, 1050 AM, leaving no listeners behind. KCAA.
And now the mighty Wolfman doth roll up his sleeves and giveth to you the Beach Boy.
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around.
I now declare that all the fun we're having here is deemed retroactive. That is, it'll negate all the bad times you ever had before, and henceforth further make all the bad times that might be coming now better.
You're listening to the Wolfman Jack Show.
You're setting fire to your hearts. Oh, I know that it smarts. I know you just burning with desire and hoping that your Wolfman gonna put out the fire. It's an eagle, baby. New kid in town.
Listen to the Wolfman Friday and Saturday nights from midnight to 5 a.m. exclusively on KCAA.
Friends, dust off your golf clubs. It's time for a Future Stars 12th annual charity golf tournament. This year will be bigger and better than ever with more prizes and contests. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner will also be served along with great prizes being handed out during our awards banquet. Your participation in this event will provide hundreds of scholarships to the children that attend the Future Stars basketball camp. A little effort from a lot of people can go a long way. Please participate by playing, donating, or attending our awards banquet. For more information and to sign up, please go to www.futurestarscamp.org/golf. That's www.futurestarscamp.org/golf.
Ever wonder how celebrities get their skin red carpet ready? Look no further than the Fire and Ice Facial from Is Clinical, available at Nina MD Beverly Hills. The Fire and Ice Facial is an amazing clinical treatment designed to rapidly and safely regenerate the skin, reducing fine lines and wrinkles for an envious glow, while smoothing and softening to achieve that ageless face. Excellent for all skin types and ages, Is Clinical's Fire and Ice Facial is a celebrity favorite and provides dramatic results with no downtime, peeling, or side effects. The Fire and Ice Facial is normally $215, but call 310-777-7511 now. Mention this ad and pay only $179. That's over $35 in savings just by mentioning this ad. Don't miss out on glowing and radiant skin from Is Clinical and Nina MD Beverly Hills. For more info, visit ninamd.com or call 310-777-7511. That's 310-777-7511.
What happened? What happened?
happened this morning. You know that?
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you crazy. Who's crazy? Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this going? You got this going? Oh, really? Really?
This is the Gary Garver Show. If you're not listening to Gary, you.
Oh, Jesus. Every time I hear that, it makes me cringe. That was the great Johnny Depp. Thank you. The great Johnny Depp fighting or arguing with his ex-wife, now his ex-wife. It was his wife at the time, Amber Heard. That's so cold to videotape that type of thing. That's you got to be careful out there if you're doing. I mean, you can't act the fool anymore. It is Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. Yeah, Jigga, this whole thing with video cameras on the phones and pictures and all this stuff, man. I mean, you can get into some serious trouble nowadays. I mean, back in the day, you could get away with slamming the cupboards and drinking wine at 8 o'clock in the morning, but not anymore. We're the good old days.
Well, you know, that's because everybody tries to be holier than thou. You know, they want to judge you like they ain't doing it already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So here's the thing. You want to get in a fight with somebody, you want to get arguing with somebody. Everybody's got to judge you. Ooh, it's not right to hit people. You know, it's not right to make somebody want to hit you. And that's the people have forgot that. If you gave somebody mutual respect, even somebody you don't like, you should never be in a position where they need to knock you out. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Seriously.
I agree.
You know, take the John Wayne theory. Talk to everybody like it's John Wayne.
Exactly.
You know, you don't step on somebody and spit in their face.
Yeah.
You don't get in somebody's face and disrespect them straight up like that.
Well,
so yeah, you step up to somebody and you say something disrespectful, and he steps back and knocks you the hell out. That's what you get. Don't be mad that he knocked you out. Be mad that you didn't have the respect for another person, not to piss somebody off to where they have to knock you out.
Yeah, to that point, to get to that being that upset. Yeah, it is. There's so many rude people out nowadays. I mean, there's everybody. It seems like most people are really rude and disrespectful towards each other.
The Kardashians made that in style.
Did they? Is that what it is?
The Kardashians would. Yeah, on their show, when they do all that stuff, and they go, well, I'm going to tell you what I think because I can afford to say so. Well, you know what? Everybody thinks that they're billionaires and can talk to you like one.
Well, they are billionaires.
You know what I'm saying? It used to be, hey, man, exactly. But I'm telling you, when you're a billionaire, you got all the kind of security between you and somebody. Yeah, you can say a bunch of stuff. But when you out there on the street or you sitting on the bus, you might get shot for treating somebody with disrespect.
Exactly. That's the difference. They have bodyguards. Most people don't. So that you know, the Kardashians are disgusting souls. They've done absolutely nothing for humanity. And I really believe in a heaven and hell. And people like that, people like the Kardashians, there's no chance that they're going to heaven. I mean, there's just no chance of it. It's zero. I mean, 0.0. There's also purgatory. It's my own theory in life. You know what I mean?
Isn't that Los Angeles purgatory?
Purgatory. it's LA is purgatory. I'm living in purgatory right now. It sure does, man. It sure does. Hey, by the way.
Especially when you're sitting in traffic.
Oh man, I mean, people cutting you off, and listen, man. I'm getting tired of living here, and I say it all the time, man. I'm sorry, but I grew up in Los Angeles. I was born in Burbank and grew up in Tarzana and Westlake Village and this and that, and I live in Woodland Hills now. And I'm not talking about illegal immigrants. I'm talking about people coming from all over the country. They have ruined Los Angeles. You can't even, like yesterday, I'm going to the race, right? I'm going to go to the NASCAR race. And usually on Sunday mornings, I'm leaving about 10 o'clock in the morning to go to the NASCAR race in Fontana, Auto Club Speedway 400. Normally on a Sunday, man, there is no traffic. I mean, never. There's never been traffic, even nowadays. Lo and behold, yesterday, there's traffic, bumper to bumper on Sunday morning at 10. I'm like, man, I got to get out of this place, man. It's so nutty. There's just too many damn people. I keep on saying we need at least a 6.0 earthquake to hit Southern California and start getting everybody who has never been through an earthquake or grew up somewhere else besides Los Angeles or California will leave. They'll go back to their home state. Please go back to your home state and live. Please. I don't go to your home state and screw it up. I don't go, so please go home. Please go home. Hey, listen, speaking of going home or whatever, the millennials and how I just think people don't know how to communicate anymore. The social media has completely screwed everything up. People are on their phones constantly. They don't communicate with each other. They rather text than communicate and talk to each other. I even text. I got to admit, I have to text too because when I call somebody, nobody will pick up the goddamn phone.
That's right. They can't be talking on their phone.
You're forced to text. You know what I mean? So, but you're going to do a conference. You're doing a conference where at the Gold Coast today?
We're going to be at the Gold Coast today, and it's talking about dealing with millennial employees because a lot of people, especially people like our age or older, they don't know how to deal with these kids that are 30 and under. They don't know how to deal with these folks, and
how do you deal with them? Tell me.
Tell
me how you deal with them, Guru, because I have no idea how to deal with them.
Well, you got to realize I've been dealing with stupid kinds of people for a long time. So the millennials, not necessarily being stupid, they have some of the same traits.
Like what?
They don't know how to talk to people.
Right.
They don't want to talk to people.
Yeah.
They avoid talking to people.
Exactly.
They sit at home and play video games, and that's what they like doing. Same things that stupid people did when we was young kids. That's what people are doing now just because that's what they're doing.
Well, when I was a kid and you were a kid, we went out and played, man. We went outside. We couldn't stand being in. Listen,
Only
we couldn't.
Stupid kids stayed inside. Remember, if you were a stupid kid, your parents would let you go out because you would get hurt.
Yeah. Well,
there was a kid that had to wear a helmet. The kid that had to wear a helmet on his bike back then. You used to laugh at him. Now they consider that normal because all these kids are stupid.
Well, it's really sad because I remember when I was growing up, man, I hated being inside because that meant I had to do chores. That meant I had to wash the dishes or clean my room or vacuum, cut the lawn, cut my yard. Or I had things that my parents made me do. You know what I mean? To earn a couple bucks, which I didn't mind, but I couldn't stand being inside. I would. They'd have to call me in to go back inside, man. And now it's the complete opposite. Now these kids are staying inside. They don't even want to go outside. They look like Dracula. You know what I mean? Pale, pasty.
Man.
It's weird.
Even the black people looking pale too, man.
Well, I'm saying to everybody. So you're gonna be talking about the millennials on how to deal with them. That's interesting.
Man, because average person with common sense say, man, these kids is unmotivated. They don't know what they're doing and all this stuff, which is a lot of it's true, but they're not unmotivated. They're just motivated by different things. The thing is where you and I was like, okay, we'll work at a job. We're going to stay there, be a loyal employee 20 years. We'll get a retirement out of 30. These kids, they watch their parents do that and get pitched off like a cheap suit when the economy went and took a tank.
Yeah.
So that lie is not going to work with a millennial. So they want what they're supposed to get in the end. They want it evenly distributed as they work now.
Okay.
And that's the only thing that the difference is. They don't want to wait 20 years to get a reward for being a good employee. I want a good employee when I'm a good employee right now.
No, I dig that. Well, that's a one good thing about the millennials. At least they can see into the future like we didn't. They do. But the bottom line is try to communicate with each other for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Instead of just just being on your phone and texting and having your face down on your phone all the time. Go out and talk to somebody. Smile, say hello, be friendly. Come on.
In the early 1900s, we did have the same problem back then, and they talked about it in New York. There's a picture, the famous picture where they show the subway full of people, but everybody's got a paper in their hands and they're reading versus talking to people.
Yeah, that's
true.
They
were saying back then that was a big social thing. How dare you, be in front of somebody and not say hello, not say good evening, good morning, nothing. You're sitting there reading the paper.
That's interesting.
That was considered rude back then.
That's interesting.
Today when you see somebody reading the paper, you don't think about it.
No, well, that's so true because you're right. Because people got their news through the newspapers back then in the 1900s and things like that. So yeah, they were buried in the paper while they were on the subway or on the bus or however they were traveling. So that's weird. That's a weird dynamic. I never thought about it. Like how it comes full circle. It's just different because we have phones and all this social media and stuff like that. But yeah, that's right. The newspapers created that type of environment too. I couldn't Guru. That's why we have you on the show, Guru the Ghetto. You come up with things that nobody would think about. I love it.
Sometimes when you're sitting around in jail, you think of a lot of obscure things that come back to you, and you go, "Wait a minute, remember this?" Yeah, I remember seeing these pictures. Well, there's a reason why, and this is what people should do too. Is in jail, all them books is old, so you read a lot of old books, so I know more about history than the average person. You spend a little time in jail, you get to read the history.
You know what I should do? I should start sending my book out to different prisons. You know what I mean? Radio blows, so they can get.
It would get read. People would read it. I know some people in prison we could send one to right now.
Okay, well listen, I'm going to send Radio Blows, and listen, if you're not in prison right now, you can buy it on Amazon.com. Radio Blows, Amazon.com. I want to thank everybody for buying it. I've actually sold a few books, Jigga. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's cool.
You're supposed to be sending me one. I'm waiting to read on.
Well, I'm gonna buy some new ones because I changed the book cover. It has me and Martin Landau on there, and I changed it to Joe Pesci. So it's gonna be the new one.
Oh, good.
The revised edition already. I already revised the edition within 2 weeks. Is gonna be Joe Pesci and I.
That lets you know it's progressive. It's a living document.
Exactly. And I got to tweak it a little bit too. So I got to go through it and tweak it a little bit and stuff. And I got to do some revisions on it. But anyways, Radio Blows. Check it out on Amazon. Amazon.com. Just go and type in my name, Gary Garver, if you want to buy the book. And I want to thank everybody for buying the book. It's very cool. It makes me feel good. All right, listen, it is Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM. The Guru of the Ghetto, Jigga Jones, live in Vegas. I'm here in the Valley, dudes and chicks. Yeah, we'll be back after this, man.
Personal responsibility is mandatory. Grown-ups shouldn't be able to get their feelings hurt with mere words. Elected officials should work for common people. Good morning, San Bernardino and the world. It's Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos. Controlled Chaos.
Hey, this is Gary Garver. Not only am I a talk show host, somewhat of one, I also produce a couple shows for LA 36, a local channel here in Los Angeles. One show is called The Fusion of Science and Beauty with Dr. Nina, which airs Mondays at 11 p.m. And check out the Joan Quinn Profiles, also airing at 11 p.m. on Thursday, every Thursday on LA 36. Spectrum TV. Check it out. Come on. I need the dough.
Have you ever gone to use a flashlight and the batteries were dead or the inside of the flashlight corroded, only having to throw it away? Or in a location where you had no way to charge your cell phone or camera? Well, all that has changed. Now there's hybrid light. The hybrid light brings the best of both worlds together with a strong 160 lumen LED light that lasts 12 hours on a single charge, and after a recharge from any light or power source, you're ready to go again. Hybrid light lasts 7 long years and is even waterproof, and also contains a USB port to plug in your cell phone or camera to give you that special charge when you're not near an outlet. All this for the low price of $39.95 with promo code GARY. Call 1-800-297-8109 and be the first to have this great tool, or go to our website, hybridlight.com. That's 800-297-8109 or hybridlight.com, hybridlight.com, and don't forget to use promo code GARY.
Yeah, I know, but you can't get in our questions. But if you wait nicely...
She cut in front of me.
But she has a camera. You have a radio. You know how it goes.
Okay.
All right, but I'll come over there. Are you one of the scary morning people who are going to ask horrible things? You got that look. Are you?
Do I have that look?
You do. You got the look like, watch me do something I would have in second grade. Here you go. Go ahead. Say it.
I just want to know, are you friends with Howard Stern? Is that a horrible question to ask?
They have a camera. They only have a radio, so it doesn't matter. You could keep asking. Yes. Go.
Brooke is here tonight.
This guy's even embarrassed to be with you now. Look at his face.
He's not with me.
He's not? Maybe that's why. You can go away, because I'm not going to talk to you. So
why not? I thought you and Howard...
Your face.
No. You like my face?
I don't enjoy you.
You enjoy mine?
Why?
I do.
Keep my face.
With him for me? Thank you.
That's enough. Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
You can get him out. He has no camera. Remove it. Hi.
Why
don't enjoy you.
Why don't you like me?
He's being rude.
What'd I do? I did not.
He really wasn't being rude at all.
How are you? How you doing? How you doing, Scott? I'm Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Ugly face.
Who said that?
Rosie said I had a horrible face.
Enjoy your face.
What does that mean? Does that mean I'm not good looking or what?
No, it just means you had the intent to harm in your eyes.
I know.
Harm and lie?
In your eyes.
Rosie, get out of here. We need to get going. Yeah, we need to get going.
I'll leave.
Boy, she really hates him.
This is a riot. Right?
I'll go. I'll go.
Here's me, in case you need me. Tell Howie we said hi.
Sorry about that.
And I love Gary. I love the other Gary.
Not me.
Well, I don't know you.
I'm a good guy. I'm a good person.
Gary Garver, Jew of the...
Jesus.
Oh, what can we say that's not going to piss him
I don't
off?
know. What can you say? Tell me.
Never mind.
Tell me. Anyways, control chaos. I don't know if you could hear that, Jago, but that was Rosie O'Donnell saying that I had a face that my face looked like it wanted to do harm or something. I had an ugly face. I mean, let me ask you a question, Guru the Ghetto.
She should talk. Well, she would know because she looks in the mirror every day.
Let me ask you something. If you had to look in the mirror and have my face or her face, which one would you choose? Come on. Is it even a
It
close?
definitely wouldn't be her, that's for sure.
Thank you very much.
You know,
Thank you.
She looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man who stayed too long.
She looks like a human pig. You know what I mean? Doesn't she? Just like,
yeah.
I mean, she
Well,
looks like.
She acts like a human pig too. Ask her daughter; she'll tell you.
Yeah, her and her daughter are strange. I guess her daughter just got married about a month ago, and she didn't even tell Rosie about it or anything. You know what I mean? So, I mean, what a great mother Rosie O'Donnell has turned out to be. You know what I mean? So.
Not everybody can be Mommy Dearest up in here, you know.
Oh, speaking of, it is Control Cast. Speaking of Mommy Dearest, I watched this show, and I don't know if you're watching it. It's called
Feud, right?
Oh, I love it. Have you been watching it at all?
Man, like a crack addict on heroin.
I tell you, last night, it's on Sundays at 10 p.m. on FX. You got to watch it. This is a feud between Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. And it's basically they did a movie together, and whatever happened to Baby Jane, I think is at it. That's what it is, right? And you can actually rent that movie out. I actually watched the movie about 3 weeks ago, the original movie with Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, and it was really a twisted story, and it was like a box office hit at the time. But Betty Davis and Joan Crawford couldn't stand each other. In fact, Jessica Lange is playing Joan Crawford, and Susan Sarandon is.
She has it nailed, don't she? Though.
Both of them do. Both of them.
Both of them is in it, boy. They in the groove.
Yeah, Susan Sarandon's playing Betty Davis, and it's fantastic. You got to watch it on FX. But last night I was totally caught up into it. I fell asleep like around 8 o'clock at night, and then I woke up around 11. And I ended up staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning watching. They had replays and all that, so I'm hooked like a crack addict too, man. It's a great show. Feud with starring Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon playing Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. And you got to check out the movie Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. It's pretty trippy. It's a pretty trippy movie. So you're into it too, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, cool. All right. Hey, listen, this is sort of a bizarre story. Have you ever been hassled getting on a plane or getting off a plane, Guru? Have you ever been hassled?
No, I haven't.
I have not either. I've never been hassled, I mean, as far as like, getting on a plane or exiting a plane. But I guess there were these teenage girls were wearing leggings. And they were barred from getting on the flight because they were wearing leggings by United Airlines. This is sort of bizarre, right? It says United.
Well, if they're wearing clothes, well, then what's the problem? Usually people get thrown off a plane, they ain't wearing enough clothes. Now you got leggings covering all your legs up. Well, what kind of person made a complaint about this?
I don't know. It wasn't.
When the dude complained that the lady that he was sitting next to, he was offended because her head wasn't covered up.
No,
same kind of thing
dude, it was a gate agent. You know how once you're getting ready to board the plane, and then the person takes the ticket, and then you enter the plane. The gate agent. I guess she saw. I guess this gate agent said, "Hey, you can't board this plane because you're wearing leggings to these two teenage girls." I guess social media went crazy over it because,
really?
the girls couldn't go on the flight. It was a flight from Denver to Minneapolis. But United Airlines is defending their policy, basically saying that, there is there is a dress code, and I guess these girls were past travelers, which means they're United employees or their dependents who fly standby on space available basis. So they're connected.
Other people they ain't paying anyway, so you're subject to whatever somebody want to say to you anyway.
Well, I mean, it's company policy, so they're basically these past travelers. These girls were past travelers who were like related to somebody who was a United employee. Or was a United employee, and basically they barred them because of this dress code. And United Airlines is standing by it, going, "Hey, listen, we have a dress code, and this is how we have certain standards for our employees or dependents of employees." And but they're taking a lot of heat for it. I mean, they were wearing leggings, for Christ's sake. I don't know. I mean, they're teenage girls. What the hell? It's sort of bizarre, right? I mean.
Well, of course it is. In this day and age, to be worried about somebody wearing clothes.
Right.
If the person wasn't wearing enough clothes, I get you. You don't want nobody putting their booty juices all over your feet. So you want to make sure somebody's wearing clothes. I got you.
Oh, God.
I'm with you on that. I don't want to sit in no seat after that.
Right? Oh, man. I've been on some.
Women got extra juices than men got. So I don't want to sit in nobody else's filth.
Hey, if they're going to do that, they should board. They should stop people from boarding who are sick. Have you ever flown by somebody who was sick or coughing? I mean,
yeah, coughing all the time.
Oh, man. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. I got so sick. Hey, man, I ain't trying to catch no cancer, don't you, pneumonia up in here.
Right. Hey, listen, when I went, I had to go to People's Court last year and all that. And when I was flying.
That's when you had that coughing all over you.
Oh, man, on the way back, I had somebody behind me, this old dude that was coughing the whole time. I mean, right on me, right on the back of me. I mean, the whole 6-hour flight, and then the girl next to me on the left was sneezing. So one dude's coughing, this other chick's sneezing the whole flight, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, this is disgusting. I'm gonna get sick." I actually went to the stewardess and go, "Hey man, can I change my seat?" And they're like, "No, because you can't change your seat during the flight." But man, oh man, it's like a cesspool of sickness on an airplane. They should bar those people, man, who are sick, who are really sick. Going, "Hey man, you're too sick." If you're gonna bar people with leggings, bar people who are sick. I mean, that's more foul than anything else, right? I mean, it's crazy.
Well, put them in a little bubble thing, where they can cough into.
Well, yeah, or listen, if you're sick, have a sick section. Planes should have a sick section where people who are sick,
loud and stupid section.
Yeah.
Where you get all those people with their kids and kids are making all that noise. And
put them all in one.
Hey, man.
Yeah, put them all in one section, man. I mean, if you're sick, you should be in the back of the plane or in the front of the plane, whatever. But stay away from people who are well and just trying to get home safely. I mean, it's gross. That's really gross, man. I mean, flying is sort of bizarre anyways. All right, listen, it is the guru of the ghetto from Las Vegas. He did not rob Bellagio over the weekend. Might have known him, but he didn't rob him, correct? You're not guilty of it. All right, cool. I'm Gary Garver. It is Monday. Control Chaos. You guys have a great rest of the week. We will see you Monday. Jigga, have a great day. Enjoy your appearance at the Gold Coast today and teaching people how to talk to millennials. Because damn, I don't know if they can speak, man. I'm not sure they can speak. So you're gonna teach them how to do it.
Most of them don't.
I hear you. All right, have a great day, brother. I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you. I'll see you when I see you, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Be well. All right.
Into
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
I'm Jen Lusher, CNBC Radio. The Dow is down 110 points.